These fingerprints, man. Yeah. Got grease on it. Grease. What time's the event start?
Shush. All right. Here we go. What have we got? Let's bring us all to the screen. Here we are. You flipped it around again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, members and guests, all of our friends joining in. It's time. No, that doesn't work. That works.
What do you want?
No.
Come closer.
I can see you both now. That's good. Yeah. Just coming nice and close. Boff heads together. I'll turn that other screen off for a moment. There we go. How about that? Does it? Okay, so technical issues aside, why is that here now?
It's live.
No, we're live. Folks, we're live. Great to see people tuning in. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mark Teague. Thank you, Simon. Thank you all the people who are tuning in. Okay, listen. This is not a virtual tasting. We did a live stream last night, and that also wasn't a virtual tasting. Don't worry, I'll bring you guys up on full screen. Don't need to get too chummy now, unless you want to. I mean, whatever. Here we go. Watch
we do.
There we go. Happy. There we go. Look,
unusual pairings.
It couldn't be more unusual than you two peas in a pod. I swear. Okay. You should have been wearing your Alice in Wonderland Tweedledee, overalls for this.
Stripy tops or whatever.
Don't tempt me.
And pantaloons.
Let me introduce you both. Matt Waller, Oshi, can you guys say hello? Here we go.
Hello.
Yeah, here we go.
Which one's which?
You're Oshi.
Thank you.
You know that much. Because most of our members know Matt Waller. Most of our members won't know you, Oshi.
No.
Tell us, who are you? Who's Oshi?
That's a tale as old as time. Where do you want me to start?
Look, we've got an event coming up, folks, called which is Whiskey and Donuts. This is me living to make sure that Oshi doesn't speak too much.
Whiskey and donuts.
Yeah, whiskey and. It's happening in Sydney. It's happening at a partner bar, a newish partner bar. Well, not new venue for an existing partner bar. It's a good way to put it. Which is Captain's Balcony, his new venue there in Crow's Nest. We're very excited to work with Akash and the team there. But we've got this event coming up for Whiskey and Donuts. Now, as we were talking about this a while ago, and we're like, will members want to come to this? It has actually sold out. So we're going to add some more tickets tonight.
Awesome.
I think we're going to add 6 more tickets tonight.
Yep.
Nice.
And bring it more available tonight, because we did sell out. We'd planned this live stream thinking that we'd have a chance to talk about it and maybe promote tickets. And it was like, well, it already sold out because it's Whiskey and Donuts. You couldn't go wrong with that. I mean, look at this. Look at that picture on the bottom left there. Ignore those 2 blokes on the right. Whiskey and Donuts. I mean, it's very exciting. It's very exciting.
It is.
Thank you. More people tuning in. Thank you so much. James Caden, Mark T. Good to see you guys. The whole thing was we're going to do this pairing. Tell us, how does Whiskey and Donuts work? What is it all about?
Well, obviously with our themes that we've got through the year and things that we might be able to sort of look at pairing in unusual pairings, and obviously you and I have done our ridiculous unusual pairing a couple of years ago with our one chip challenge.
That was so much fun.
Oh my God.
I've got some other ideas we can do now as well. But when Oshi, so for those that may know Oshi and for others that don't, is that Oshi and I have known each other for years and years.
Yeah.
And way back, probably 10, 12 years ago, you were doing some blogging.
I was.
Doing that blogging sort of thing with whiskey and watches. That was something that Oshi had at that point. And gone into cafes and gone into hospitality and setting up all that type of stuff. Yeah. And then last year, mid last year, you went to these guys?
Last year?
Yeah. Headed over to these guys, and they're like a donut specialist. So it's all sort of like craft donuts, I guess you could say. So when Oshi brought over a whole lot of samples, maybe over Christmas period or something like that, it was
a whole lot of samples.
It was crazy. And it's like, these are really different to begin with, like really different. And it's like, we really are talking about that concept of craft in donuts. So you don't hear that often in other types of, in donuts. You hear it in some foods, but not necessarily donuts. And it raises a few eyebrows. So in the things that I was tasting and then talking to Oshi about the opportunities, and they've got another shop that they're opening soon as well, don't they? Yeah, sort of.
Fingers crossed.
In its development. It was like, you know what, we got to make this happen. We got to do a tasting with Whiskey Donuts because, of course, down in Melbourne, you guys already nabbed up the fried chicken.
Fried chicken
and whiskey.
That's right.
But fried chicken and whiskey isn't new to me, and it's not new to us. And I've done events like that before, so it's like, well, I need to do something different anyway. And had to talk to Oshi, and it was like, you know what, let's do this. But how it pairs is, well, that's part of the unusual concept, because it's quite complex in how we can sort of deal with that. Because some of these are savoury. Should we open and show them?
Yeah, let's showcase what you brought along.
Let's pop that open.
There's no savoury in these bad boys.
No savouries in these ones. But the
oh, damn. Are you kidding me? Look at those. Yeah. They look insane. There's a head appearing. There's Oshi's head appearing on screen.
Is these guys go through, they do make savoury donuts. They do make all these various different things. And I think Oshi can probably tell us a little bit more about the process and what you guys do from a month to month.
Yeah. Oshi, tell us
on the menu.
Yeah.
Before you get to that, Oshi, can you just start with the genesis? How did Dolly's Donuts come about? Where was the start of all this?
The start of it was they looked into a few different concepts with donuts and came across the same boring ass thing that you find with most donut shops. They're all just Homer Simpson donuts or caramel glazed donuts. You don't really find anything that's stuffed.
Yeah.
Full of like caramels and all hand rolled. So they don't use any machines. We use no machines. So all the dough is like done by hand. It's boiled by hand. It's like using artisan ingredients.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's all just
and where was it founded? Where
so founded in Glenbrook, up in the Blue Mountains.
Okay.
Originally the concept came about because they have family members that used to be in World War I and II. It's really going to turn into a mukbang. Woo! Nom, nom, nom. We're getting there.
Okay.
But they came across this really cool thing where there used to be donut dollies. They used to deliver donuts and stuff to all the troops on the front line.
Wow.
That were fighting. And they're like, well, we've got this cool space here. We need to use it for something. And it used to be like this rundown, crappy old cafe. And then they just transformed it and then took the concept of donut dollies, and Dolly's Donuts was born.
Right.
So the donuts themselves is nothing to do with World War I or World War II. Funny enough.
Okay.
The whole concept was handcrafted, really artisan, high-end donuts you can't really find anywhere else. I think the closest thing you'll find is Shortstop, and they don't even do what we do. Like this Tim Tam is stuffed full of cream, full of Tim Tam goodness inside. The pavlova,
is it
fruit curd.
Is it too much to ask on the live stream for you to break one open to show us what's inside? Yeah, I mean, I know we're probably making a mess here, but we're live. We may as well do something ridiculous. We can't just, look, he's got plates. He's got plates. Yeah.
You need a knife.
Oh, here we go. He's going to make a mess on my table.
Don't.
and I know Matt likes to keep a clean workspace. This is going to trigger him big time.
I don't care.
Do it.
I've done worse in his house.
Do it. Should we open this box up complete or what?
Sure. Fine, ruin the
You gotta
box.
pick one out.
Right.
We gotta show folks at home. We gotta show folks tuning in, watching this stream tonight, what we're expecting here. What's inside these donuts? No,
You know what, Matt?
Here we go. Yeah.
Melbourne Matt, not this Matt.
Yeah.
Which one? Pick.
Well, you said the Tim Tam one is stuffed full of Tim Tam. I'm into that.
They're all stuffed full of goodness.
Let us know what all 6 of them are first.
So,
Yeah, let's go through them.
lemon meringue,
Lemon meringue,
Toblerone,
Toblerone,
caramel, Biscoff.
I love Biscoff.
Okay, we're doing Biscoff. That is our pavlova.
Damn.
Vanilla slice.
Oh, actually, everyone loves vanilla slice as well. If I was buying 2 of those donuts, I'd go the vanilla slice and Biscoff personally. They'd be the picks for me, but yeah.
Biscoff it is.
All right. You got a knife? You got something to cut that in half?
I got my fingers.
He's filthy.
You get a raw power. Okay, yeah, got it.
This is
Filthy
how we're going
boy.
to serve it up at the event as well, with his fingers.
Following all food safety laws, folks. It's fine.
Woo! You ready? You ready for this?
We're ready. Okay, go for it.
God. Look at this. Oh.
Let it
It's all
focus.
gooey. It's all gooey on the inside. That's amazing.
Boy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm convinced.
God. Matt. Oh, just in your mouth.
No, stop.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
So glad that was on camera. That was so good.
We wanted a mukbang.
Let's go back.
All right, try it, guys.
Oh.
Tell me how it tastes. I'm a huge Biscoff fan. That's
Biscoff cheesecake.
you know what? I'm gonna
Oh,
That's like,
I'll do what I best I can here and have a dram instead. I'll do the whiskey part. You do the donut part.
oh my God, that's like it's almost like a crunchy bar. The sort of the honeycomb flavor. Oh, it is wet though. I've got to say that is juicy.
That is
Now,
wet.
but when were these?
WHET, folks.
When were these baked?
Come on.
When were these baked?
This morning. Everything's fresh. Every morning.
Yep.
Chefs come in at 4 o'clock, punch it out, and then I eat half before it goes on the shelf.
Before it goes on the shelf. Okay, yep, okay.
But they just, there's a lot of thought that goes into it. Funny enough, which you wouldn't really think of. Most people would just melt Biscoff and stuff it into the center. You know, this guy's actually made like a cheesecake base and then mixed in Biscoff. Oh man, that's too good. God damn.
So we are drinking with this at the moment. A 44.144. If I can get that in focus.
Thanks for blocking my head off.
Yeah, that's
Cheers.
right.
Yeah.
Anyway, extra
Is that,
texture.
extra texture.
Yeah, extra texture. So a 14-year-old ex-bourbon hogshead. Second fill, red wine, barriques.
Hey, Mark Modra, good to see you. You know, it's the next question I was going to ask whilst we're tasting these things, whilst we're doing a bit of taste here. How would you go? Oshi, I'd like to hear your take on this. How would you go about pairing these with whiskeys? Like, would this be a textural thing for you? Would this be a flavor thing, or would it be a salinity or
Flavor.
sugar and fats and everything together? Like it's just a flavor.
Flavor. But you don't want to go with something like a Biscoff cheesecake to start because it's just so much flavor. Much like myself.
So we're working through. We'll know how long before we know what we're actually going to be
Next week.
putting on the next week. We'll know what's on the menu.
Next week. Yeah, absolutely.
But we are looking for savory flavors. We're looking for sweet flavors. We're looking for citrus flavors, and that sort of goes with. Can you explain the monthly menu? This flavor profiles they always do.
Yeah, so every month or every bi-monthly, starting soon. What we do is set menu in terms of profiles. We have citrus, chocolate, a cheesecake, and then we'll have a savory, and then we'll just expand from that and come up with between 9 and 10.
Right.
9 and 10 donuts, and then we'll run specials around it. And that's just because it just makes it a bit more interesting, and it gives an option for like people that are more citrus, citrus lovers. I don't know. Trying to be PG. You know how hard this is? But
yeah, I do actually. Yeah, I do it all the time, mate. It's fine.
Pray for me. But we just like to give a variety and different options, and then also what's in season as well. But for example, we try and pair it with. Well, what we do is we try and pair it with like special events and stuff as well.
Yep.
Depending on what it is, and then seasonally as well. So, for example, I don't know if you know calamansi, the little citrus. I don't even know. It's like
what's a calamansi?
Little calamansi. It's like
someone search it up and let
it's
us
like a
know
little
in the
citrus.
chat.
It's like a mini citrus lemony kind of,
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, you can't get them often, but like, why wouldn't you take advantage of something like that when it comes along?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Try and make like really interesting combinations and flavors and stuff that you just can't literally find anywhere. So we always try and change it every couple of months and keep the menu as fresh as possible. And then we use those flavors to do hand-churned gelato in-house as well.
That's right. Yeah,
so
gelatos.
All these donuts come with an equivalent as a gelato that we make in-house.
Awesome. So April 5th is the event.
It is.
Matt Waller's going to has got some pairing coming up ahead of him with some of these whiskeys we're going to send. So he can pair up some of the donuts with the specific casks we're going to feature.
Ooh, yeah.
And like I promised, we'd add it. This had sold out by the time we went live tonight, but I promised we'd add 6 more tickets, which I've done. And if you go, ready, boom, look at that. All you have to do is just use your phone, hover it over that QR, and that will take you straight to the event page for.
Grab it now because Walzak got the last couple of tickets.
Walzak, you know what? He's getting a shout out on this stream. Yeah. Walzak, you dirty dog, got the last ticket.
I miss you, baby. I can't wait to see you. Handsome son of a bitch.
But while people are buying those last 6 tickets, that was one of the other things that I thought was really interesting about pairing us up with Dolly's was the sheer fact that they have flavor profiles. We have flavor profiles. But because they define that flavor profile, just because it's that flavor profile doesn't mean it's that donut. So they've got a variation of donuts that cycle in those seasons.
That's actually it's remarkably like society flavor profiles in that flavor profile is not determined by cask; it's determined by flavor.
Yep.
Yeah, I like
now
that.
With these donuts as well, like I was saying, when they start, we're looking at sweet stuff here in this regards, but
we're about to look at sweeter stuff.
It's like they've done meat pie donuts. A meat pie donut served with tomato sauce. They've done a hot dog donut.
We're doing one right now. It's called a donut dog.
Yep. So the hot dog version.
Oh man.
And I mean that's part of what we're about is the weirdness that can be celebrated through flavors.
We've even done a nacho donut.
Nacho donut.
And not just cheap ass crappy just meat with some cheese. I'm talking guacamole, sour cream.
Wow.
Doritos.
So these are it's also savory then. There's savory donuts as well.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I don't think I've ever had a savory donut.
Exactly.
Haven't you? Well,
and so we will be having one of those.
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Bailey.
Yeah.
You ready for number 2?
Okay, bring it up on screen. Here we go. Come on.
Wow. Here we go.
Oh, split number 2 open. Ooh.
Oh my God, that's vanilla custard.
Look at your fingers. Good Lord. They're just covered in sling.
Oh, it's just
on the other stream, I'd be licking them clean.
Wow.
Oh, the next one's going in your face like an airplane. I'm sorry that Oshi's going to get there eventually.
Hashtag OnlyFans.
Whiskey fans, OnlyFans. Yeah.
Oh man. Finger fans. Oh.
I love a vanilla slice. Absolutely, that is my favorite dessert. My goodness. The only thing that's missing is that bit of flakiness that a vanilla slice gives you, but this is just as messy.
That's what I am. I'm the flakiness.
It's actually really, I found it really hard to find a really good vanilla slice. One of those ones that's got the right mixture of like flakiness and creaminess, but it's not too decadent. It's got a lovely crunch to it at the same time as being sweet.
If anyone wants to hear my good story of my vanilla slice story, do you want to hear it?
I'm ready.
It's classic.
Don't mind me.
It's at least 20, 25 years ago, if not more. Actually, much longer, probably almost 30 years ago. Traveling from Brisbane to Mount Hotham for snowboarding in this small Nissan Micra with 3 other dudes.
A Micra with 3 dudes.
And all our gear in the back. Heading down, keeping it cheap. And we stopped off at this place in New South Wales, somewhere down past Canberra. So somewhere down that way. And it was early in the morning. They had vanilla slices, and it's like these things are whopping big. And it's like, I am grabbing one of these. Everyone else is getting breakfast, like, your ham and egg things and all that type of business. No, I've got this vanilla slice. So I'm in the car. We're driving. I'm in the car. I'm in the passenger seat. I'm not going to say anyone passed wind, but someone passed wind. And it wasn't me. So had to wind down the window very quickly. Vanilla slice, all this powder on top of it. Bang. The wind hits it, and it was like a Cheech and Chong movie. The entire car filled up with what looked like cocaine. It was white. Everything went white. We had to pull over. Just so that we could see out the windscreen. And it was all because of this vanilla slice. And I tell you what, it was probably the best vanilla slice I ever had. It was a pretty
you make me sick.
Humorous situation, but love a good vanilla slice. Love it.
That's so good. So I never thought your vanilla slice story would involve a Nissan Micra filling up with imitation cocaine. Yeah. Here we are.
He's had some wild days, Matthew has.
You're opening another one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We're doing one more.
Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Okay. So hold on, before you split it open, what's this one? What is this one?
If you can't guess what this is, I'm losing faith in you as a person.
Okay, just explain it for those watching at home. Is this the Toblerone? Okay, here we go.
Toblerone. Okay. You see that nipple on top?
Also known as a Toblerone piece. Also known as a Toblerone piece, but yes.
Yeah. What do you mean? Look at that. Oof. It's like we're in the Fifth Element. Oh. Yeah.
Lilo multipass. Multipass.
Multi-donut. Here we go. All right, we're doing a split open. Here we go. Here's the split. Here we go.
Take it. I don't need
it. You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, my goodness. Look at that.
That is Toblerone goodness.
That's insane. That is insane.
Hand it into Willis' face. Here we go. Come on.
Now let's go.
Go on.
I'll stick it in my face.
Stick it in your mouth.
So this is
I kept the Toblerone piece for me.
That's not nuts. That's chewy. What is that stuff?
That's nougat. We make
nougat.
Yeah. What is a Toblerone?
God damn.
I know.
No, that's just melted Toblerone in the middle. No.
So someone's offered their Cheech and Chong memories. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Joss. Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear.
That's it's like handcrafted. Oh,
you got the Toblerone piece. Of course, I did. Scumbag.
He got the piece. He got the main piece. He split the donut. It's definitely his call.
100%.
Yeah.
That's just not melted Toblerone. Are you nuts?
Let me pour my.
So that's
Cheerful Soul.
So that is
107.
Toblerone mousse almost.
Yeah, it's light. It's fluffy. It's got a lot of air in it.
Oh man, just like Matt.
I don't know where this will go. This is the Cheerful Soul, 72-107. It's a bit of guesswork when it comes to this stuff at the moment.
Oh, lick my fingers, would you?
No. Later.
Later.
You
My
changed.
fingers.
We're going to pay for that.
That's why I'm cutting these donuts on the night too. Be warned.
Please no.
They are finger cut.
That amplifies the spice because there's
You want a sensory experience? Eat it from my hands.
So much sugar on that. So it does actually take away on the 72, but the spice is still there and you've still got this sort of nice cherry flavor going on.
Oh, yeah.
We'll figure it out. I don't know whether we'll get a smoky into this. I don't know. You know, we'll try and get a smoky, I think, if we can, as part of the pairing. That would be the intention, if possible.
If you can, I can. Oh, I shouldn't delve into secrets.
No, I don't.
No, have you got a secret, a pairing secret, or is a flavor secret, or what? What's your secret?
I mean, we were even thinking if we were going to do something chocolatey, we can actually smoke it.
Oh, smoke. So you're talking to the chefs?
Yeah.
Talking to the chefs. Yeah. Smoke
It's like smoked chocolate.
Like Chong smoker, 100%. Yeah, but
I'll throw Josh's comment. I'll throw Josh's comment up again just there you go.
But yeah, if there's any wild flavors that we think might work with a donut, we can do anything. We can literally do like wood smoked chocolate.
The base is the same across all of it. So the base is always the same donut mix.
It's a yeast.
Yeah,
it's a yeast dough.
But it's never changed. It's
no,
the same
it doesn't change.
Okay.
It's the same.
So that's the baseline. It's a little bit like single malts.
Yeah.
You know, malt whiskey. That's it.
There's a base. Yeah. There's a donut base, but you play with the flavors that go into it and on top of it, of course.
Yeah, exactly. But in saying that, these are like yeast donuts that are proved overnight for like 14 hours, 16 hours, maybe even longer. So they're just so light, so fluffy.
Looking online, there's only 4 tickets left now already. So we're already lost 2.
That's from the mukbang.
No, it is not a mukbang or whatever, however you want to say it. It's just a pairing, folks. It's not just any pairing. It's pairing of whiskey and donuts. I think it's really exciting to see how this is coming about, and we're really excited to host this at the new Captain's Balcony space. I had a photo here I was going to show. I
haven't actually seen the new space.
That's fantastic.
It's big. We'll be upstairs in what they call the whiskey room. And it's even bigger again next to the whiskey room. And then there's downstairs as well. So 2 levels, massive kitchen.
Yeah.
Across the road from a few other bars like the Haybury and what's the other one?
Oh, nice. I know the Haybury.
Yeah.
Great burgers.
Yeah. And there's another one across the road. But it's a busy little street to begin with.
Yeah, it's a busy street, and it's such a great street. There's a lot going on that street.
Very close to the trains. So for those that might be querying as to whether it's going to be easy to get to, it's a 8-minute walk to the train. That's it.
Yeah, right.
Pretty quick.
That's pretty quick. Yeah. Jeez.
This is actually, I really can't find the best photo I was looking for here, but I'll show you this real quick, folks, so you can see what it looks like from just this angle. This is downstairs, of course, not the main where the event is upstairs, but it's such a warm and inviting photo stairs there. He's got the illuminated bar top, which is just phenomenal. And then upstairs for the event space as well. But what's going on there? It's great. And I reckon he's got it's a spot in the best place on Willoughby Road there. And I'm really excited to work with you guys on building this amazing pairing. I think this is all about unusual pairings. This is the whole theme of this month. It's all about unusual pairings. Oshi needs a refill. Yep, good. Long round ahead.
Of course.
Now, from my perspective, you don't have to say the names because, of course, we don't. Now,
here we go.
How should I approach this? The whiskies that we're going to have the options of pairing through, are we going to have a selection of ones that are coming from the next outturn?
Yeah. It'll be upcoming releases predominantly.
Okay. So we may have 1, maybe 2 in there that aren't in the outturn potentially.
Yeah. Look, I just want to stress this to those who watch along. Like there's whiskies that appear at events especially lovely intimate events like this one, where they only make it their way to events. So sometimes we get a single cask where we get 12 or 18 bottles in the country, and that's it. So it's like, how do we best approach this? And that's by, if you put 12 bottles in an outturn, you'll have 13 upset members that didn't get it.
Yeah.
But it's like, put it in an event, and it's like these are some whiskeys that sometimes get featured at events, and you can buy them at that event, but we don't put them in outturn. So yeah, you'll definitely see some things that you otherwise wouldn't have seen. Definitely.
Nice.
Yeah.
Including me.
Including Oshi, including your beautiful face at the event, co-hosting with Matt Wooler.
And it will be as random as this conversation we have. That's the way it's going to go.
Not worse. If not worse, exactly. We're going in. We're going
Odd
in
pairings.
Pairings.
Odd pairings.
Odd pairings. Odd couple. Odd pairings. Unusual
That's
pairings.
Right.
Exactly.
Now, we're in Oshi's previous transition. Transition is probably the best way to classify it. Employment. He was working in coffee, and we were looking to do a coffee and whiskey pairing at that point. But things sort of changed, and so, but that's all right. We got donuts, and in some ways that's even more fun. It's got the thing that, but for those that maybe don't know, maybe you can explain some of the themes that might be coming up for the rest of the year as well that we're trying to hook up with.
We can't give too much away at this point, but it's pretty. What? March is all about unusual pairings.
Yes.
April is all about music and malts. The pairing of music and whiskey together, and just good times of pairing whiskey and music, which is always great. May is all about is all about decadent desserts. So dessert pairings that might include donuts, but it also could include other desserts. And then June is the Fèis. It's the Fèis casks.
Yes,
it's the casks. It's the big celebration of everything Fèis. So we love the next few months. So the next few months are really exciting for SMWS, and just seeing all those different themes come through. We like to. Some of the themes are a bit looser than others. I mean, Fèis is pretty locked in. It's like we know what we're expecting there, but we just love state managers and society hosts and ambassadors like yourself, Matt. Just coming up with creative ways of putting things together with those themes. It's like it's so open to interpretation. We don't like to sort of structure it too strictly or around too many casks individually. Yeah.
Well, I'd like to put out there to members and members that are listening and ones that might listen later is that Matt's open for you to actually just sort of contact him. If you've got a suggestion for something you think people might like as an option, suggest it.
We listen to member suggestions pretty strongly. Like, we love that kind of stuff because it keeps the discussion rolling, keeps it interesting. Yeah.
Yep. And of course, we're coming into winter as well. So winter is a different type of drinking season. So we can always fit things in with that, and so and when we talk pairings and things like that, we can look at other options, such as even pairing with other drinks and other styles and stuff like that. So it doesn't have to be continuously whiskey as those options.
No.
And even down to dinners and things like that. Matt and I did a dinner several years ago now where we were going through society product, but we were pairing those in with, so we had like a society cognac in there and things like that, as opposed to just whiskey. It doesn't have to just be whiskey all the time. Society has a lot of other flavors.
Exactly. Yeah, like that's a really good point. Like, sometimes we do get other great spirits that aren't whiskey coming through, and that even includes gin and Armagnac and cognac and rum. And we've played around with those pairings.
My language.
Which one's your language? Cognac. Are you a cognac man?
I'm Log Boy, of course, cognac man. I grew up on that.
Actually, you know what? I might have something for you then for this donut pairing. Maybe we can see what we can do.
Donut would be very decadent. Maybe go with like a meringue or a custard.
Yeah, I think custard base with the cognac would be lovely.
Yeah.
Could be something in that.
Just send us 3 or 4 bottles. We'll try them out and let you know which one works best.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I was going to send you maybe 24, 30 different bottles just to try out and crack them all open and then send me back ones you don't want.
Yeah,
if you have them.
Don't go over 700 ml per bottle. That'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, of course.
We'll go, just maybe a couple of liters of each just to be sure.
You'll get a drunk
I'm being serious.
drunk live stream from us, unannounced.
Yeah.
Tasting through all 24 bottles.
I'm lying in bed and it will say society's going live right now. I'm like, what? Chaos. Absolute
You ready
chaos.
for another one?
I don't know whether we can do it. We've done 3.
Bailey,
This
we're
chocolate
doing
one.
another
Let's
one.
do one more. Bring up that big camera.
I'm gonna go give it. Hang on. What do we got? That's
Pavlova.
now is Smokey going to go with a Pavlova?
I know exactly.
Yeah.
All right, let's randomly do this.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh my god.
All right,
We
what have I got?
need the downstream camera, Wooler.
Yep, coming.
Here we go.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. Look
I'm
at
going
that.
to randomly pair this with the Sound of Singing and Sand.
Sound of singing.
10.241.
Ma.
Now,
Here
this
we go.
I have no idea.
Listen.
I don't think this is going to work, but
By
anyway.
the way, before you split that,
You're teasing me now.
that Sound of Singing Sand was probably my top 2 face shield picks from last year. Well,
Yeah.
it was just
Yeah, that's a phase.
hugely drinkable. Also, yeah, hugely drinkable. All right, let's split this Pavlova.
Oh, that smells
All right.
so good.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
Oh, you're
That's
not
so
ready for
good.
this. Oh my god.
Oh, someone's getting all the strawberries.
Oh my god. Oh, it's just look at that. Oh. Lemon,
Passion fruit.
fruit.
Oh, passion fruit though. Yeah, actually, I know which whiskey to pair with this. I know what to send you for this one.
Yeah, you
Oh
reckon?
my God.
Yeah, I reckon I've got this sorted.
Well, if we include this one, then oh my god.
There you go. Take
Oh.
it. Just take it. Stop complaining. Just take my food. Put it in your mouth.
Passion fruit. That is strong.
Oh, passion fruit. It is strong. Oh,
Passion fruit's such a strong flavor, and it's like probably one of the harder ones to pair with, actually, if you think about it, because it's just.
and
there's
it's
a lot
not
going
like
on.
we don't just use passion fruit syrup like most donkeys do.
Mm.
We
Yeah.
actually use passion fruit.
Yeah,
And
no, exactly.
Cook it off. And it's just, man, those flavors are just so distinct to each donut.
That's really tart. That filling is super tart.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Well, still got the nose.
mm.
Oh, my word. Oh,
I think we've lost a bit of the it's gone really dry smoke. It reminds me of a very old style Lagavulin. Back when the Lagavulins were dry, smoky profiles.
It's such a easy drinking peated whiskey, though, in some ways, because it's just the PX cask of that 10 was just singing on the nose. It was just lovely.
Let's see how that goes with the meringue.
I love the way you describe this stuff, Bailey.
It's like you describing flavors in donuts, mate.
Mm.
Oh, I can do better than that. It's like I said, PG.
PG.
Mm.
Keeping it PG.
This is very good.
Yeah.
This is very good.
Oh, you don't need to tell me, baby.
Oh my god.
Oh, I know.
This is
The best thing about you two in that room, the best thing about you two broadcasting right now and eating donuts and drinking whiskey is that I can.
Oh, where's he gone?
See what happened? See, I can just take myself out and it's fine. We'll do it better this way. There you go. We'll just do it like that, so you can still hear me. Oh,
So good.
dear.
It's so good. It just works.
All right.
Sure, I don't want to lick my fingers.
No, stop. That's later.
You guys
Whatever.
are making me hungry, someone says.
Mm.
That's
see,
Josh again. Josh,
This
thank
is,
you.
what, this is what happened when you move
Making
you move to Melbourne and then say, "Yeah, I'm coming back," and it's like bollocks. You're never coming back. But now you're regretting it. You're regretting it.
I could be feeding you right now.
With your fingers.
Well, this has been good. I think we got a good I think we got a good profile.
Yeah, it's very exciting. It's very exciting, and I'm really excited to learn how these pairings are going to go. I'm also really excited to see the lineup, like these whiskeys and donuts together, and just see especially how Oshi, what you put together here, Oshi, with this, especially from your flavor perspective, because you know this product as well as we know our whiskey product. If you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really good pairing. As I said, we popped 6 tickets back up on the site.
Yep.
There's a QR code right here on the page on our live stream right now if you want to grab any. So just keep your eye out on that page. For those tuning in, we'll keep that live. And guys, thank you so much for the stream.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks for and Mate, I appreciate you keeping it relatively PG as well. This has been great. It's very unlike you.
I know.
And once members in the room on the 5th of April get to know you a bit better, they're going to be in for a rude shock. It's going to be great.
It's going to be like a Dave Chappelle show.
But without Dave. It's only going to be called Oshi Chappelle. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I can't wait.
So good. It's so good.
Right, folks. That sounded a lot like him.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't drop the N-word.
It's going to be the shit.
No hard ends. No hard ends. No. Thank you.
Fine.
And don't get this stream demonetized either.
Too late for that. Don't worry. That happened ages ago. That was 100 streams ago. We lost that. Anyway. All right, folks, we're going to call it the live here. And guys, don't go anywhere. I'll catch up with you all soon. And see you at Dolly's Donuts, SMWS, 5th of April at Captain's Balcony, Crow's Nest. Easy venue to get to. Fantastic space upstairs there for the event. And it's just going to be such a decadent evening of pairing amazing flavors. And I think it's going to be one of those whiskey events that we've seen at the Society over the years where people go into it thinking, I'm not sure about this, and then leave going, that's one of the best pairings I think I've ever sat through, which is just the most amazing experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Take that, Melbourne.
Yeah, take that, Melbourne. I love this stupid Melbourne rivalry.
Quoted one of the best. There we are, quoted by Matt.
Okay, yeah. You can't say any other city, though, can you? You can't say, take that, Perth, or take that, Canberra. I mean, there's society events around the country, and we love all of our members. That's we do events everywhere. All right.
Semi-equally.
Semi-equally.
All right. That's stream. I'll speak to you all soon. Cheers.
Right.
Ciao.
Oh.